serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And this one's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis, and that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the Saints.
2nd down and 4.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
But Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often, because he'll read that and go to the man coverage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better.
Touchdown, Packers!
Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, 91! 91!
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Packers 7, Saints nothing.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They turn to Love on the handoff. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
91.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Mike 51.
Kaepernick now to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, no one in the NFL had more yards after the catch in 2020 than Alvin Kamara, and he delivers another big effort there.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
7 yards to pick up there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
And another nice catch there for a first down by Devontae Adams. That's something we're quite familiar with. Last year, the NFL leader in touchdown catches with 18.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Robert Tonyan.
34 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Love. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On first down, Kaepernick. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Hey, 91.
Again, it's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bryce Love, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
And it's a Packers touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Kaepernick.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll roll him out. Touchdown! It's complete. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Kaepernick.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Kaepernick looking to throw, 3rd and 2. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
They had a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On play action, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
A.J. Dillon there to make the grab. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers throwing here. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one has gone. As time has run out on